just can't deny the conference. Now, I might sound extremely ignorant, but off the bat, I don't know what conference Liberty is in, okay? I'm a Power 5 girl. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm a Power 5, so you know what I'm saying? I don't know what conference Liberty is in. Last season they played EMU. No shade, but what's the EMU? That makes me think of that Progressive commercial. Doug. What's that? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you start what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports, a merch collection, get you the classy tee, the wavy tee, or the Jalen Make It Hurts tee. And the last link is to subscribe to our podcast, Tough Calls, where me and Dylan have some of your favorite sports analysts, reporters, former and current athletes chop it up with the podcast. But y'all know me. All I really need y'all to do is turn your notification bells on so you don't miss a single video or a single live stream. And I think me and Dylan are going to go live this Sunday for I don't know if it's the AFC game at night or the NFC game, whichever one. Whichever one's the night game, 6:30 p.m. We should be live. But y'all, let's get into this topic today. So today we're going to be talking about Malik Willis out of Liberty University. Now, first of all, I want to say shout out to one of my subscribers who was telling me yesterday to talk about Malik Willis because, y'all, Malik Willis has been trending on the draft boards, on Twitter, everywhere. You can't go anywhere without seeing Malik Willis. So it was sorry man, I don't know how to pronounce this. Jermaine world, okay? It's Jermaine's world, but we gotta talk about Malik Willis. And the first thing, y'all, so the Eagles were in attendance. The Eagles did send scouts. I think it was about 15 or 16 NFL organizations that reportedly sent scouts to the Mississippi versus Liberty game that was this past November. That featured, obviously, Matt Corral, who was supposed to be a first-round pick, and this guy, Malik Willis. So the Eagles did send scouts to that game, and we know who everybody at that game was to watch. Matt Corral versus Malik Willis. So the Eagles did show, now I don't know, maybe all their interest was in Corral or all their interest were in Willis, but we know they were interested in one, probably both of those guys, trying to scout and see them out. So we really have to talk about Malik Willis because, like I said, the man is trending right now. And, of course, the Eagles are trending because we have 3 first-round picks and we have a quarterback who is a question to some of y'all. Now, Todd McShay was talking about Malik Willis versus Jalen Hurts in October, and this was his quote. So he said, Hurts and Willis both have mobility, but I think that Willis creates more and he's more dynamic throwing the ball on the run and throwing the ball downfield than Hurts has been so far for the Eagles. So I think they should go quarterback. If they have the opportunity to take Willis with that first pick, whatever number that winds up being, mind you, this was before we knew we were 15, 16, and 19. Maybe they use one of their first-round picks. They've got 3 in the first round coming up in 2022. Other teams will have interest in Malik Willis. Now, right now, y'all, let's talk about Malik Willis. So Malik Willis, he's an ATLian. He's from Atlanta. He went to Westlake High School. He originally went to Auburn University out of high school, but he found himself, shuffled it down in the depth chart at Auburn University. He was playing behind Bo Nix, who ended up transferring to Oregon. So that's why Malik Willis ended up transferring to Liberty. So he did start out at the SEC program, but he wasn't getting no PT. So then he transferred to Liberty University. He had to sit out a year, of course, because that was before the transfer portal changed. And then he broke out at Liberty University. A lot of people are saying Malik Willis is going to shoot up the charts after the bowl game. But right now, y'all, Malik Willis is still very much project. Now, the biggest aspect of Malik Willis's game is his arm. They keep praising his rocket arm. He has a cannon for an arm. He can make those deep throws. It's a lot of highlights out of there. And him dropping it on, somebody on the tightrope down the sideline. He's making a nice, deep, dart, accurate throw. And he's obviously praised for his freak athleticism. Very athletic, very mobile guy. The upside he has over Jalen Hurts right now is like what Todd McShay said. He's more accurate throwing on the run. And he has a more consistent and more accurate deep ball. And he, like I said, he's a true freak athlete. So he has that arm power and that arm strength to consistently get the ball downfield. Now I want to read Malik Willis's stats to you guys before I get into the negatives. So let's talk about it. So Malik Willis, this in 2021. He had 2,857 yards and 27 touchdowns. He had 12 interceptions for an overall QBR of 70. Now, the season before in 2020, he had 2,260 yards, but he only had half the amount of interceptions. So he passed, he's passing less. He passed for 600 less yards, but dang, those interceptions really shot up. It doubled. Now, the question becomes, now let me go through the negatives of Malik Willis. And this is why I'm like, he's given really kind of like a second round pick, because even though he has some pros over Jalen Hurts, he still has a lot of negatives and things that needed to be developed. So these are some of the knocks right now in his game. He looks to scramble too quickly. Tries to play a little bit of hero ball. I mean, this guy's in college and that stuff can change. But, scrambling too quickly, scrambling too much and trying to make a big play when, you could throw the ball out. Trying to look for a big play versus taking the check down type of thing. Nothing too alarming and scary. And obviously, like I said, he's a college guy that can instantly, those are easy things I feel like to fix. Getting a guy to take the check down, getting a guy to take what the defense can give him, and throwing the ball out of bounds and not holding on to the ball too much, because that's how you can get sacked. So they say that his footwork needs development and he can get too toesy in the pocket. So the footwork and his movement in the pocket, they say, can be erratic sometimes. But again, like I said, he has the pure athleticism. He has the deep ball. I know a lot of you guys are looking for. But right now, he still has a lot of stuff that needs development. And then, guys, we just can't deny the conference. Now, I might sound extremely ignorant, but off the bat, I don't know what conference Liberty is in, okay? I'm a Power 5 girl. I'm just saying. I'm a Power 5, so ET. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what conference Liberty is in. Last season, they played EMU. No shade, but what's the EMU? That makes me think of that Progressive commercial. What's that? They played the Army. They played the Raging Cajuns. They did play Mississippi, Ole Miss. And they played UMass. I guess that's University of Massachusetts. I'm not trying to sound rude or ignorant, y'all, but the only point I'm trying to say is, you guys know iron sharpens iron. And if you're playing up against lesser competition, because he was recruited out of college to go play at Auburn, SEC school. The SEC, the best conference, iron sharpening iron every Saturday. But then he ended up at Liberty University, so they played schools like ODU, Campbell last season. They put up a 48 burger on Campbell. They played ODU, Troy, UAB, Middle Tennessee State. Y'all. Are you going to be ready to go up against a Bosa brother? Aaron Darnold? I'm just saying, y'all. That got me worried. And it's not just me, because a lot of y'all jumped in my comments about some of these other guys that played for smaller schools and non-SEC schools. Y'all was coming for the Pac-12. I believe I forgot who we were talking about. Somebody in my comments was like, I don't trust a Pac-12 player. I'm sorry, y'all. That's one of my concerns, is like the competition you're going up against every Saturday is much lesser. Much lesser. You know what I mean? Most of those guys he's playing against not gonna be in. Most of those guys, probably one guy might make it to the league in those other schools. So that's a little bit of concern for me. Because like I said, he's going to need development. It's not a first, like, I'm not against drafting a quarterback at all. But that quarterback that if we're drafting a quarterback in the first round, he has to be somebody that's going to come in instantly be 1,000 times better, than 1.5 times better, 2 times better than Jalen Hurts. Why are we bringing another guy that needs development with a first round pick when it's NFL ready starter guys in the first round? Starter, potential franchise players in the first round. Why would we get somebody that needs development? That's what them second and third round picks are for. You know, you kind of get what you dig. Do you dig it? Do you dig it? Do you dig it? Do you dig it? You know what I'm saying? Like Martin Lawrence said to Gina, you dig it, baby? Do you dig it? But y'all, that's just my 2 cents. Okay, like I said, Malik sound like he got the raw talent, got the athleticism, he in the gym for sure. But we have a project that needs work and development. Why would we spend a first round pick on somebody else that needs work and development? Now, if Buddy Man, if Brother Man fall to the second round, shoot, come on up to Philly. We'll show you a good Philly time. I know it's not as lit as the ATL, but we'll show you a good time up north if you fall to the second round. But it's not giving first round pick. I'm sorry. It's not giving first round pick. But y'all, let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. Buy me the coffee to help fuel these channels. Shop the Official SymoneWithTheSports merch collection. And turn your notification bells on. And I'll talk to you guys next time.